The strategies in teaching English learners. Number 3 is this. Can you guess what this picture is trying to tell you? What are the students doing in this picture? It's cooperative learning or interaction. Now, research shows that English learners benefit significantly from working in groups or in pairs. So let's talk about why student interaction is so important in classroom and why it is especially important for English learners. So these are what research say. Research shows that there are numerous benefits of using interaction in classroom, especially for English learners. Deeper understanding and vocabulary learning. So students uh, have an opportunity to think critically about the learning content. It develops oral language. So it gives more opportunity for English learners to practice oral language by trying out new words, grammatical structures, and language function. So while students are interacting with one another, the focus is on academic language, not just social language. Another beneficial point is that students have an opportunity to learn from peers who have more advanced language proficiency. Okay, as student agency, students are responsible for their own learning, brain stimulation, and increased motivation. Now, another important reason why student interaction is important for English learners relates to emotional aspect. So most English learners will get really frustrated when they are asked to speak in front of the class because of their English proficiency, especially when they feel that the classroom environment is not safe. So asking students to talk with their peers, either with their partner or in small group, reduces the risk by lowering their affective filter. And it also provides students more time to process the information, which in turn reduces the negative emotion. Now, the types of grouping composition can vary based on the purpose of your instruction. Usually, if you're teaching for more than 40 to 45 minutes, you will be using a variety of grouping methods, including whole class, small group, and pair work, right? Now, think about when you use whole class, small groups, and pair work. And what are some benefits? Now, whole class groups are usually used at the beginning of the lesson and at the end of the lesson. And it is beneficial for introducing new information, concepts, modeling process, and review, right? Small groups, you ask students to work as a group. It is beneficial because there are multiple perspectives going on. Students can help one another and it enhances collaboration skills. Now, pair work is another popular method, right, in classroom. It provides maximum practice opportunity. Students provide scaffolding and support to one another, and also get an opportunity to get assistance from classmates. So all of these three configurations are beneficial. Now, what are some ways that you can group students? Now, generally, there are two ways. Heterogeneously grouping of ability means that students are grouped with a mixed level of students. Homogeneously grouping of ability, meaning that students work with similar levels of students together. Some other ways, demographic balance, gender, right? Females and male students, interest, focus, communication skills. So these are some of the things that you can consider when grouping students. Now, the probably most frequently used grouping composition will be these two, heterogeneously and homogeneously grouping. Okay, and now the research in TESOL suggests that English learners and struggling students are better supported when they work in heterogeneously grouped students. So this is a general recommendation. However, homogeneously grouped students can be beneficial when providing differentiated instruction. Okay, so this one is also beneficial when you're trying to provide differentiated instruction. So the SIAP experts suggest using flexible group configuration. Use at least two different grouping structures, and students change their group for meeting different objectives, right? So it depends on the purpose of the learning activity.